NCRP Productions presents Fallout Beyond the Rad'wood Vale. Two Towns. Episode 3.
Last we left the party, they were slowly making their way across the great river upon the ferry. And ahead, on the other far bank, they can see rising smoke in the direction of the village of Staffman. What are the four of you doing? Describe how you're standing, how you're taking this in, what your, what your posture. If you're having a conversation, what you would be saying.
I'm a catcher's stance. No, I would probably be cranking at this point.
You're cranking with Zeke then? Because I believe Zeke
is
is also
Zeke cranking?
cranking.
Yes, Zeke is cranking.
Well, no, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to let Zeke do it alone.
What time of day is it exactly? We slept.
Exactly.
I mean, it was nighttime. Not exactly, but we.
It's
it was
early
nighttime
morning,
and-
or not
yeah.
early morning, sorry, late morning.
Okay.
You guys had awakened from the tree, and then you made the rest of the journey to the logging camp. And after the logging camp, you continued a little further north along the old rail line to the ferry.
So as the boys give her the old crank, I'm going to be staring across the river here, looking at what could possibly be awaiting us on the other side, just to make sure we're not heading head first into something we don't want to be.
Patrick, what could be burning over there?
Anything, Phil. I mean, they could be having tire fire barbecue for all I know.
Lex will be trying to keep the Brahmin calm by petting, in between both heads, just kind of petting them. And he's just going to look back. Or the town could be gone.
That wouldn't be good. Although, it would be easier to find what we need.
Speaking of, what are we looking for?
That there is a little sensitive of a subject, you see. It's something that, if we play our cards right, could really give us a hand in taking down this Deathclaw and rescuing your paw. Now, there's just one itty-bitty little problem, and it's that these people kind of tend to worship this thing and are a little unlikely to want to let it go easy. So, I'm hoping
a nuke?
Not exactly, but, it's like one step down or so.
One step down from a nuke.
It's the boom staff, they call it. High explosive. It's not a mini nuke per se, but I think it might get the job done. Now, the trouble is going to be working out a way that we can free this thing from this town without running out in town with the townspeople chasing behind us.
Well, I thought you said you knew these people, can't you?
No, I know them. I've been there a couple times, and, I'm going to talk to them, and I'm going to work it all out. So just don't worry your pretty little head, Phil.
Of the crank stops, and you hear the as the ferry pushes onto the shore on the far side of the Great River.
Are we just walking in? Assuming that the town's not on fire.
Lex is just going to move forward and get the gate open, and then start getting the cow out, or the Brahmin out.
What the fuck's a cow?
Sorry. He's going to start getting the Brahmin out. Well, we're here. Might as well make most of it.
Right, but Patrick knows what we're doing, or at least where we're going.
Let's get moving.
I haven't been to Staffman.
We don't want to take it too quick. We need.
Excuse me.
That's
Yes,
what I
we
asked.
do.
We might be walking into a trap. We need to examine our surroundings.
Where in this town? Why are you taking us here?
Well, can you see the fire? Can you see the smoke coming up? It could be something benign, but we just can't. We can't assume that that's the case.
It's one of the worst hidden traps I think I've ever seen. If it's the fire.
Phil, just take a look around here while we unload the supplies and make sure there's nothing waiting to jump as soon as we get on the beach.
That's good. I'll get off. I'll slide past the Brahmin.
Okay.
And take a wander around looking.
All right. Why don't you roll a perception survival for me there, Phil?
Ooh. So I have a success, but I also have a 20. A big oops, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Complication.
Complication.
Understood. So you succeed, but there's a complication to it.
Okay.
So how far do you range?
Out from this? Well, so when I come across, am I looking at the standard riverbank where I've got maybe anywhere from 5 to 25 feet of sand, rock, gravel, whatever's there, and then low shrubs to big trees?
Yeah, so the ferry comes into basically just shrubs at this point. The sandbar that's normally here is not above the surface, as the winter flow, it being early spring right now, is keeping the river higher than normal. So as you come across, it's mostly, and the ferry's only used in the wet seasons. it's mostly shrubbery and brush. It's not a steep angle. It's probably a 10-degree slope, and you come up there and you could probably visibly see about 10 feet before the foliage gets too thick.
It's not going to be real good, but I'll go to where the brush is about chest high.
Okay. So you don't go beyond line of sight.
Well, as much as I can. You said I can only see maybe 10 feet in, so I'm probably going to be a little bit. I mean, I'll be able to see them, but it'll be through the haze of trees, shrubs, that kind of thing.
Understood. Well, I'll tell you what. As you start, looking around, you notice that the area is clear of anyone who's trying to ambush you. However, what you do find is a bear trap as it snaps around your ankle.
God damn it!
So I'm gonna roll for some damage here. You just took that 4 damage, and what did you say your DR was?
Was what?
So you've taken 3 hit points of damage as the whoosh of this rusty old bear trap, and you guys all hear the snap.
And me yelling out.
Dang it, Phil! I asked you to take a look, not run around like a radstag with your
second
head cut off.
I wasn't running. Could someone come up here and help me get this thing off me?
Yeah, Zeke's already running towards them.
Oh, perfect.
All right, you run up there and you see that there's this old rusty bear trap that's been pinned to the ground with chains, and it's latched around Phil's leg.
Oh, who the hell puts one of these things out here in the middle of nowhere anyway?
Come
He's
on
leaking
now,
a little
Phil.
bit there.
I was watching. Well, I mean, I was watching at height level, but
Yeah, you obviously weren't. You gotta be more careful out here.
just pull it off.
Yeah.
So I'm going to push on one side while
Yep.
he's cranking down the other.
The two of you together pull back, and the moment you get that tension off, your foot comes out and it snaps right back. And luckily for you, it didn't break anything. However, it's a pretty good gash in your lower leg.
Well,
Adds to the appeal.
You able to patch yourself up?
yeah, I'll be fine. I'm going to just wrap it.
Okay, Lex, what are you doing?
Once I got the Brahmin off, gonna leave all of that putting things on there to our local merchant capitalist over here. Other than that, I'm just kind of scanning around. Don't have my weapon drawn or anything. I'm just trying to get a lay of the land. Lex isn't feeling too pleased. He thinks this is a stupid waste of time. We should have been saving these men. This sounds like a way to just be opportunistic and get funds. He's going to do what the team is deciding, and he's if we're in
He's
it,
following orders.
Yep. If this is how we're supposed to row the boat, where he's going to row it the best to his abilities. So he's going
respect
to keep
that.
everyone safe, except the guy who walked into the bear trap.
So, so Phil, your leg is now bandaged. Zeke, you're looking over Phil. Looks pretty gruesome, but you're covered in some dog bites yourself.
Yeah.
Though they're pretty well healed from the stim pack applied last night. Patrick, you've gotten Bell off the ferry.
Well, to be fair, Lex helped Bell off, and I thought that was a mighty kind thing of him to do, but I did oversee it slightly while I was distracted by Phil's bleeding leg.
So you're all four standing on the shore now, with the bank. What do you do?
Well, I say we make the Brahmin go first.
What kind of idea is that?
Well, I mean, as far as needing to do things, I mean, Bell's carrying stuff for us. That's,
All right,
that's better.
come on. Zeke's just gonna march ahead. He's done with this.
Well, wait. Maybe you get a stick and smack the ground a little bit.
So there's a slight trail, basically a deer trail that goes up from where the ferry goes across. That you can assume that the locals moving to and fro.
Can we see if there's any recent tracks or anything to identify if...
Yeah, why don't you take a survival test? This is going to be a DN of 2. It's a little hard to tell the frequency of tracks.
Phil, come look at these things. Oh,
Yep.
So
look
Phil,
at
you're
that.
going to assist.
I'm going to assist.
Roll 1.
Nope.
I got a crit.
Nice.
No, I can't crit on survival. Never mind.
Yes,
if
I
you
got
roll
a
a
1.
one,
it's a crit.
I did roll a 1.
That is always a crit.
Then yes, I got 2 successes. Then.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. You can see that this probably got used within the past week.
Less time than that fair's been burning.
Correct.
All right, so I feel a little better. I kind of relax a little bit, take my hand off my shotgun. Looks like nobody's been down here for a while, so I think we might be in the clear, at least.
You think
as
of
long
the
as we're on
fire as maybe
riverbed.
something that they're creating then?
Well,
Not an assault from the river?
I think we ought to take it easy. This situation could be about as unpredictable as a mole rat with a mini nuke strapped on him. So we just need to take it easy, learn what we can learn, not run in all guns blazing and get ourselves in trouble, because if we go get killed in that town, then nobody's going to rescue them loggers.
So you look ahead and you see Zeke already marching off
Oh,
into the woods.
no, Zeke, just hold on now.
I said, boy. I said, wait. I said, boy. Go full foghorn leghorn.
You'll see Lex gonna kind of like walk up behind you, and then he's gonna hand you her rope. It looks like we're getting to move on.
Thanks, Lex. I appreciate that, and I'm gonna take a moment to acknowledge that Lex seems to be coming around a little bit, and sort of I think I'm making some progress with him. I'm thinking in my head. So I'm gonna admire that for a moment, and then take the rope and smile to him all genuine like, and lead Belle away from the riverbed just in case there's something under the waters that don't make tracks on the sand.
It's a very good assumption.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, don't make tracks in the sand?
Well, he doesn't say that.
Yeah.
So, Zeke, you're taking the lead here. So why don't you take a? Are you moving with force, or you trying to be stealthy, or are you being cautious? Tell me. Describe.
I'm moving with force. I've already got the axe choked up.
Ooh.
Who's directly behind you?
I don't know.
Probably me.
Okay.
Probably
So
Phil.
Zeke, please roll a perception survival. Phil, please assist him since you're the only one who might be able to catch anything that you would see before him.
Too
far
success.
back.
2 success.
2 success.
You're walking along, and out of the corner of your eye, along this trail, there's a slight red glow, and you catch a frag landmine buried in some pine needles in the middle of the trail.
Okay. I'm gonna hold my axe out to prevent Phil from walking any further.
Yeah, so you've spotted it, so no one has to, there's no test to avoid it now. It's been spotted. However, there is a landmine there.
Hold up. Hold up.
What do you got?
Look down. I know you're not used to that.
Well, what? They put a bear trap off the trail. They put a bomb in the trail. It's ridiculous.
I want to keep people out for some reason.
Hey, Patrick, when's the last time you were here?
It's been a while, Phil, but how long you figure that landmine's been in this trail? Look at that dirt. Does it seem kind of recently disturbed, or what?
Yeah, Phil, it's not too hard to tell. It's not an old landmine. It's probably been, there for a week or two or anything.
So the edges, it's not new dirt, no new fresh dirt.
No, it doesn't look like it's been placed within the past day or anything.
Looks to me like it hasn't been placed in the last day, maybe last week or two.
Lex, you have a question.
Yes, in my time of living up here, is this a wildman-like tactic to lay traps in case people try to come and find survivors?
No, this is pretty common for a lot of the local tribes to place traps along the more circuitous routes into their villages that only the locals know where the traps are, in order to dissuade anyone from coming up where they can't see them normally. And this is not the main way into Staffman. This is like the back road in.
Yeah, then Lex would comment as he kind of like finishes walking up before, the back part of our caravan gets here. Well, that's what happens when you come up knocking on someone's back door.
What, they plant a landmine?
Not all of us like visitors.
Zeke is going to turn around and yell back to Patrick, "Make sure Belle doesn't step on this."
Oh, you got it. Thanks for the warning. Let's keep a wide berth.
Does anyone want to attempt to disarm
Absolutely not.
What let me ask, what skill is it?
explosives?
Explosives and what?
Oh, that's scary.
I just want to know how lucky I'm
Perception.
feeling. Is it agility or perception?
It's perception. No, I'm looking at the sheet. It is
Oh,
perception.
it says that.
It says perception, but that's not a hard and fast
Is that to
roll.
disarm it or to claim it? What if I want to save it for
This landmine
later?
could come in handy.
Oh yeah, no,
it would be perception.
I'm feeling kind of lucky on a 9, guys.
And you are at the back of the line. Are you just not
Yeah.
seeing anything?
Yeah, you know what? Lex is gonna kind of wait for people to go by, and then he's gonna
You gonna say
kneel
anything,
down.
or just reach down and start tinkering with that thing?
Once he kind of sees Belle move by, I'm gonna see if I can get this for that death claw.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay. So
What?
You're already gone, buddy.
You're
he,
going on.
he's waiting until you have all left the same zone.
You're first. I'm second. He and
I'm
Bella's
assuming you wait
third.
until they're beyond blast range.
Yes.
So how
Thank you.
landmines work, they have a couple qualities here. One of them being blast, and what that means is it affects everyone in the zone. So he's going to wait until you're not in the same zone as him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not. This is risky, but he's not gonna get you guys involved in it.
Does
If
Belle
we're-
actually have the cowbell around both necks? So it's clong, 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 clong.
I mean,
That's up to Patrick.
in like theme wise, I like to think so, but I think we
Boom.
could also remove it for
2 successes.
So you reach down. You've had explosives training before. It was a difficulty
2.
of 2.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it was just a flat success.
Yeah.
So no extra action points, unfortunately. However,
That's still good.
you know you slowly lift it up without triggering it, and you press the disarm on the bottom of it. Dee-doo. And now you, sir, have a frag mine.
Woo!
Nicely done. Good job.
Thank you. Just gonna gently put that in the backpack and just kind of like look around.
And no one's the wiser.
And he's just gonna sit there and be like, "Whew, thank God for training." Then I'm gonna move back with the team.
All right. So the rest of you all moving. Zeke, you're in the lead.
As we get closer to Staffman, I'll make sure that Patrick is taking the lead, since he's the one that wants to talk this
yeah,
I
there's
don't
some
know,
people here.
artifact out from under their noses.
So you guys kind of continue bushwhacking along this old Radstag trail. What, Barry?
I just love that everything's old.
Yeah.
Everything's the old landmine.
The old landmine on the old Radstag Trail.
Old logging
Leading up
camp.
from the old riverbed.
Old
up to
river with the
ferry.
old ferry on the old town of Old Staffman. And you come out into a clearing. There are some shriveled up potato fields with some irrigation dishes dug around them. And ahead, there's an old farmstead that's completely dilapidated, ruins, paint's all flecked off. And beyond that, there's a old paved road. And just beyond that is a walled, made of wood and corrugated tin. And from behind the wall is several plumes of smoke. And you can see that the main gate to Staffman has been blown open.
Oh, that's not good.
And you see 2 individuals standing outside the gate. And as you all come bustling out of the bushes, they look and see you. And they start gibbering to each other in some unknown language. And you can see they're wearing skins and they are tattooed, but they are holding guns. And they open fire. You recognize these as being wild men from the hills. They're covered in skulls and tribal fetishes. And these ones particularly have really vivid green leaf tattoos across their chest and vines that go up their neck and around their jawline. And they have ritualistic piercings and animal bones and things like that dangling from their hip. However, each of them is holding a pipe rifle, and they turn to you guys as soon as you walk out. And we're going to start with Patrick. You are all at medium range of them, except for Lex, which is at long range.
So I'm going to slap Belle's butt, try to get her to run off back into the brush where we came from.
Okay.
And then I'm going to seek cover along the brush on the side of the road, not near Belle.
Okay, so that's your minor and major action.
Yeah. I mean, I want to try to close the distance a little bit without being right in the middle of the road. So I don't know if I can move, in addition to my seeking of cover, if I can close to short range.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll do both those together. So that is Patrick. Next, we're going to go with Lex. Lex, you're at long range right now because you're still pretty far along the trail. However, you can hear everyone yelling. You see Belle come running at you along the trail, so you know something's up.
Yep. I'm gonna try to stop her because I don't want her barreling past bear traps and everything. So I'm gonna kind of,
Right.
if I can, quick latch her to something.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try to move up. I'm not seeing there's anything like a sprint. I'm gonna try to get in there quickly.
So you have a minor and a major action. You can always forgo your major to do a second minor. The minor being a movement, so that's how you double move.
Okay. Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay, so you're going to move 2 zones. So as the 4 of you are standing just in the outskirts of this clearing, you see Lex come bursting out of the brush behind you and running by you. You're now at close range to them. Phil.
What the hell are we doing, Lex? And I'll run forward.
Okay, so you move in the close range, and that's your minor action. What's your major action?
Shoot him!
The field between you guys is populated with some old barrels, some potato plants, and some irrigation ditches.
I'll get back to you on that. I guess I'm going to run up, but also skirt towards barrels. So take cover.
Also taking cover. Understood. They're going to go. They got pipe guns. They're going to kind of take cover with inside the village gate, and they're going to open fire. One shot's going at Lex. One shot's going at Phil, because you're the 2 that are at close range to them.
Totally.
I'm also close range, but I'm in the brush.
Oh, yeah, you
'Cause I
moved
was
up to
medium.
close range as well. Well, they're going to fire at you. Well, one is going to... No, I'm going to keep it, because you're out in the open.
Yeah.
He's in cover, you're in cover, but they're still going to shoot once at you and once at Phil.
Sure.
So the first one is going to... So 2 degrees of success. What's your defense?
1.
So 1 extra. So you're going to get hit in the right leg for 3 damage.
Okay.
As one of these fires a pipe rifle off and clips you in the leg. So the second one is going to fire at Phil, and it's going to get 2 successes. Your defense is 1, right, Phil?
It's 1.
1. So 1 extra. So I'm going to get another action point from that. It's going to hit. You are in cover. So how cover works is I determine the type of cover. You're kind of hiding behind some potato plants, so it's just light foliage.
Oh, I thought it was barrels. I thought you said barrels.
There are barrels out there, but even then, it's just kind of, it's that thin metal. Doesn't really stop a bullet too well of like empty barrels. So what this is going to come out to is it's a cover bonus of 1, and after I tell you your damage, you're going to roll a single d6. Whatever amount of icons on there, that's how much you increase your damage reduction by.
Oh, cool.
If it was cover 2, you'd roll 2 dice, and cover 3 is 3 dice. There's only 3 levels. So, he's going to fire his pipe gun.
Curse to me.
He's
Haven't
going to
done
do
much cover.
2 damage to your left leg.
Okay.
Sticking it out behind the barrel.
And what'd you roll for your cover?
Nothing.
0. So what's your damage reduction on your
1.
left?
So I'm going to take 1 point of damage.
So you take 1 point damage as a pipe round clips you as well.
God damn it, these things are shooting in my legs. They must know my shortcomings.
And Zeke.
Zeke, he's had some experience with these wild men,
Yep.
given that he's grown up with them, constantly raiding,
Yep.
or attempting to raid. He's going to growl and just yell, "You savage sons of bitches!" and then charge.
Okay. So you're at medium.
So here's the thing. You can expend your 2 actions to run forward. That take you from medium to close to right there. And then, because we don't have any caps in there or any action points in there, you may give the Game Master an action point to take 2 to take a major action and 1 to take a minor. So you could actually give him 3 action points, and you could take an additional major action allowing you to attack. Any skill test, you must do at a difficulty of +1.
Well, because he's moving from medium to close, that's the same zone as them. So that's 1, and then he can attack them.
Oh, all right. I thought he had to be, with the weapon, he had to be closer.
That
to
is
close.
melee, is same zone. Is close is
Oh,
same.
then you don't have to worry about it.
Sweet.
You got 2 actions.
It just is.
So close all you need to do is get to close range for melee. There's no like closer.
Right.
range.
Well, I was thinking there is a closer. It's like
melee.
Yeah, the zones are close, which is you're in the same zone as someone. Medium, which is you're in an adjacent zone. Long range, which is 2 zones, and then extreme range.
So there's nothing closer than close.
Nothing closer than
Oh,
close.
okay. Then
It's
you're
just
there.
a
Then we're
matter
good.
of whether declaring while you're
Minor
in
to
close,
move,
you're
close
engaged
to
or not.
attack. Yeah.
So Zeke, you're at medium range to them right now. Means you're in an adjacent zone, so you're going to spend your minor action to move, I believe.
Run forward. Yep.
All right, and then your major action to attack.
Yep.
All right. So you're standing in the gate of Old Staffman. You come barreling through with your axe, and you take a swing at this wild man.
Yep. Come barreling through, plant my foot, turn around, take a big old swing at him.
All right. Why don't you roll for me?
What is that?
That should be a 1.
That is a 1.
That is a
I
crit.
have
Oh,
3 successes here.
Yeah.
do you? You're not.
Oh,
you're
I
not.
have 4 successes here.
Well,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was the DR?
Defensive 1.
Okay.
So you guys get 3 action points.
Or
Or, because it's melee, you can choose to spend those right now for each excess to add 1 extra damage die.
Let's see.
Two of
So
them.
I have.
You got to decide before you roll, though.
Yeah. So I've got 6 right here. Can I borrow some dice, please? So I've currently got 6. I could add 1 per cap.
Yeah, I would
Say,
add
let's-
1 or 2
let's-
and leave something.
Don't forget
in
about your heavy hitter, or any other modifiers there.
True. Yes. I get plus another die.
Is that
from-
already counted in your axe profile?
That was from my melee damage. I get 4 from the axe, plus 2 for my strength modifier.
Perfect.
And I get another plus 1 for heavy-handed.
So take 1 more out and then leave 2.
Yeah. I think that's good. Hopefully that should do the job.
I think this will be fine.
All right, let's
7
leave it in
dice.
there. Nice.
Yeah. I'll leave this for you guys. All right. Throwing 7.
Don't forget to roll a location die when you make this roll.
Ouch. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the right arm.
5 into the right arm. All right. So you start coming swinging in, Zeke, and you swing and you slash.
A lot of alliteration there.
You hack into his right arm with your axe. You don't kill him. Don't do quite enough. You only do 5. However, he does as she goes right into his exposed arm.
Nice.
These guys aren't wearing any armor. They're only wearing pants.
I'm gonna yell right
Holy
back at him.
crap! Zeke's taking this seriously. We should rush the gate.
So it's Patrick's turn to go now.
Do the wild men get a shot?
Oh, they already did.
Oh,
There's a shot, yeah.
Yeah, they shot at you guys.
So I'm gonna keep on sneaking along the
So you're trying to
brush.
sneak now.
Well, I'm not sneaking, but
Okay.
you know,
You're
I'm,
not
I'm
engaging.
moving up in cover along the brush until I can get a clear shot that has little risk of hitting Zeke.
Yeah.
Hopefully no risk, but
Well, there's two. There's one that's not engaged with him and one that is.
yeah, I kind of feel like we need to take out that guy that he done hacked up to bits. So I think I'll take a shot at that guy.
Okay. Don't roll a complication.
Yeah,
Please don't.
I'm trying
Not
not
with
to.
that shotgun.
I mean, you know, it's got a narrow choke.
You just hold higher up on it?
Yeah. All right, so okay, 2 successes.
Nice. Well, you only needed one. Defensive
Yes.
1, so you guys get 1 action point. So what's the damage on that shotgun there?
Damage is 5.
Roll location for me.
Location is left leg.
All right, and then roll the 5 damage die.
do you want to spend another one?
No, well, hopefully this should be enough, but I mean,
Okay.
it depends on the
All
dice.
right.
It does have spread and vicious, which
Oh, that might
Not,
affect the other guy.
I'm the other guy.
yeah, check.
Well, that's right. You are the other guy too. There's 2 other guys.
So I need to roll
For each
Pit Boys
effect roll,
to make
so
this.
So this
right.
is spread. For each effect rolled, your attack inflicts 1 additional hit on the target. Each additional hit inflicts half the rolled damage
to a different location.
Oh, so it just affects the one target more.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then vicious, the attack inflicts
I didn't get
damage
any
for
anyway.
each
3.
effect rolled.
3. And where was it?
To the left leg.
Okay. You fire your shotgun, and what kind of shot do you have in this sawed-off shotgun? It's a double barrel
it's a
sawed-off.
slug. Yeah, you know, I don't want to do too much collateral damage, so I try to keep it fairly focused. But it'll make a big bang when it hits.
You said solid slug?
Yeah.
Okay. So you fire it, and it hits this guy's calf and just explodes out in gore. Ah! And he falls down dead. I'm gonna be dead soon.
It's gonna wish it would
Lex.
have to. Well, my team just took down the first target, so I'm gonna quickly draw my combat knife out and then charge the second one.
Okay.
Had to get under 10, 2 successes,
Okay.
no criticals.
Defensive 1, so 1 extra.
Okay, so I need it. So 1 extra, and then that's going to his torso.
Ooh.
Okay. And roll for damage.
And then combat knife is damage 3. I don't have any strength boots. Ooh, 3 damage.
So you come charging up to this other wild man, and you just stab right into his chest. And you just, describe that for me.
I imagine as this was coming out, I pull the knife from my shoulder strap out, and as I do, I quickly turn it into like that backhanded style, and then just do that tomahawk chop down like right into the sternum, and lunge in as I get in close.
Nice. Phil, what do you do?
You guys got this. I'm gonna go get Belle. I'm gonna run and go get Belle.
So you turn back in?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Somebody's got to get her.
you turn back and you start running back to the tree line behind you. They're gonna, well, there's only one left right now. You have the knife in him, and he's like looking down at you, and he's just got a rictus grin. As he takes out what appears to be a sharpened piece of bone into like a shiv, and he's going to attempt to stab you with it at close range as well.
Yep, the danger of close quarters.
I'm curious. Is there a way to interrupt turn order? Like, can I I don't know, spend a
you-
luck to go before him?
You can, but you have to do that before your action.
Got it.
You can do that though.
Yeah.
Spend a luck to jump.
Look it up.
initiative order.
Grab a rule book, Glenn. You get
It's
back
on.
to
It's
me.
on these green sheets.
It's alright. He's got to try to stab me. That's why being stabbed.
All right, so he's going to pull out the shiv, rolling, getting 1 success.
Defense 1.
So just a flat success. Ooh. He's going to stab you in the right arm for 5 damage.
Ooh.
As this bone shiv like digs into your upper bicep.
Yeah. You'll hear Lex kind of like roar. He's like, "Ah!" And kind of try to snarl back at this guy.
All right.
Zeke.
So Patrick blows away the guy that I'm. Yes.
Freeing you up to help Lex.
Yep. So Patrick blows away the guy that Zeke is fighting.
Yep.
So he turns around, sees Lex get stabbed in the arm. He's gonna shout ahead, "Stand back!" And he's going to charge that guy and attempt to do something. You know what? Can I call a shot?
Absolutely, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, increases the difficulty number by 1. However, you pick the location.
You know what? He would do this. I'm going to call it on a headshot.
Okay.
Ooh, that is 2 successes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's exactly what you needed.
Perfect.
So roll for damage for me there,
All right.
Zeke.
This is overhead swing. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
7 damage.
How's your axe hack in?
Well, it depends on the direction he's facing.
right.
Lex backs away. I'm assuming this guy hears Zeke charging him. Ah! He turns to me, and the axe just splits him down. Well, not splits him entirely, but splits his head in 2.
Yeah. Yeah, he explodes like a watermelon. A bloody mess, if you will. So, you guys have a moment, and Phil's running back into the tree line at this point. You can see inside the town of Staffman is several, houses that have all been encompassed by this wall. Houses themselves have minor modifications added to them, some wood here, some metal there. Pretty standard settler-style settlement. There's smoke pouring out of several of the buildings. You see many dead bodies, both Wildman and Staffman native alike.
Good.
And at the very far end, you're kind of looking down Main Street. There's a large structure. It's the only structure here that's looks to be of new construction. Kind of like paint a picture of a chapel, if you will. The door is blown open. Looks like someone put like a frag mine against it or something and shattered the door in. That's what you see.
What's on fire, or do they see that yet?
Several of the homes are on fire.
Okay. Patrick, where is it? What are we looking for?
Oh, along that same note, outside the gate, you see several empty crates. Well, one specifically that you all recognize as being the same crate that you saw those children dragging earlier yesterday. The crate is open. It is empty, but what you do, you see several wooden dividers with notches cut into them where guns would have been placed. However, something very strange about this, the crate is clean. It has nice new rope handles on the side. There is sawdust in it for insulation, and it's clean and like well prepped sawdust. And whatever was in here doesn't look like it was Wildman.
There's no logos or stickers or labels or anything.
There is something on the side, however, it has been strategically burned off.
Patrick, I wish you had taught this doggone Brahmin to work with me.
You hear that as Phil comes walking through the tree line with Belle in tow.
One head goes one way, one head goes the other.
I want to do a quick look
Now, Phil-
around. What's going through Lex's mind is, are these the stragglers, or is there still raiding going on?
So you don't know what's inside the village any more than you're at the gate. However, what you can assume is that the raid has passed, and these are the bone pickers.
Gotcha. All right.
So I'll bring Bell up to where they're at.
Yeah, now Phil, you're as handy as a pocket on a shirt, and I really appreciate that.
Wow, that crate, they must have Coopers, the carpenters here. That crate's in great shape.
Yeah, we're a cart late and a cap short of helping these people, but we should have seen this coming.
How?
You realize that probably had guns in it.
Yeah, we saw these kids on the road back there.
Right.
Carrying
what I'm
this crate.
saying is they're not there anymore, which means somebody's got the guns that were probably in the crate. Which means we're walking into somewhere that somebody spent a lot of time making a new box to
Yeah.
bring a bunch of guns somewhere.
Right, yep, and you worship a rocket launcher and you invite this kind of visitor.
The
And that's what we're here for.
Well, that was what we're here for, but now I'm kind of curious if it's still even here after what's gone down. That
Well, where do they keep it? Let's go check that out.
Let's get searching.
Let's
No,
be
let's
on
not-
alert. Well,
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, boys.
Can we take these bells off, Bell?
Yeah, I think you ought to do that. That's probably a good idea. I think Bell, just,
So
Phil,
I'm going to lift each of the cowbells off, putting my hand where the knocker is. Take each of the cowbells off. I'm going to set them both at the front gate.
Wonderful. You do that.
Now, Bell, he's a friend. Don't be nervous.
Wait
It's
a
all
second.
right.
This thing bite?
Well, you don't want to upset her, Phil. God dang.
Well, I'm being gentle. Look,
You stop bickering, let's get moving.
Yeah. Lex is going to be already searching and scavenging to see what's left for.
and Lex is gone again.
You can follow my blood trail.
You know, the hit he took looked pretty bad. Should we try and patch him up or just
Yeah,
let him
Doc,
go?
you ought to check that out, I think.
Hey, Lex, where are you?
So as you guys go walking in. Lex, so Patrick, you know that center chapel is where they worship the boom staff. However, Lex doesn't know that.
And that's the room with the door blown open.
Correct.
Yeah.
Lex, are you going from house to house, or are you going for the big...
House to house. My primary thing is this. Lex is going to just check for any last-minute stragglers. He's also looking for ammo, food. We have to make a journey back, and we may not have the supplies.
So are we scavenging?
Lex will be.
Yeah.
So, you know the Tato field out there, there could be stragglers in the field. I mean, if we find things are calm on our way back, maybe we spend a few minutes dredging.
Yeah, something tells me they didn't come here for the Tatos.
That's why I'm thinking. I mean, I guess it's rather ghoulish to mention this, but...
So the three of you, not Lex included, are walking in town having this discussion. Lex, you're going into the first house when all of a sudden another shot comes up from that chapel at the end of the town. Those two wild men were not the only two here, and your guys' ruckus, they're all posted up in the doorway there.
Whoa, help me get Bella back out of here.
So would I be at long, they're at medium, and that's...
You are all at long right now.
Gotcha.
You went on to a house to your right. They're all standing in the center thoroughfare, and they're going to get some shots on you guys real quick.
Okay, and I heard it hit near them, not me.
Correct.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, they're shooting at you guys.
Then I'm taking cover inside.
So, each of you are going to get shot, but what sounds unique about it, you're going to hear a pipe rifle's firing at you. However, one of the shots coming out of you is going to be a series of shots, and it's going to be of a gun that you have not heard of, or maybe Patrick has maybe seen one before. Phil, yeah, you may have.
You've been around a little
The
while.
actual old guy.
So they're going to take some shots.
But you know, how long have you been wandering during this time, and how long have you settled up?
I've been
town?
here over 100
This is
years.
terrible.
In this
guys.
town.
Yes. Not in
You
this
made a
town, in that
terrible
town.
call.
Well,
Deathclaw
Two
would've been-
towns over.
I see what you did there. That was good. All right, so Zeke and Phil, you're each taking a pipe shot. Patrick, you're being shot at with an assault rifle.
Ooh.
So we're going to start with Phil, and we'll work away.
Oh.
Oops.
That's a good.
First shot
Now, I
is
hate
going
to
to
say-
miss.
Okay, I hate to say it, but I was going to ask, should I be using Bella's cover?
No.
You don't have
no.
this is a surprise.
All right.
You guys were so busy talking,
All right.
you didn't notice them
Yeah. All right.
coming to the sound
That's
of gunfire
such a ghoul
and posting
thing to
up.
say, Phil.
Yes.
So
yes,
they're going
it
to miss
is.
against you. So, Zeke, I got one success, which would normally hit. However, you're at long range, so the DN is going to be one higher, so 2. So that's going to be a miss. Next, we're going to go with Patrick, firing the assault rifle at you. I have 2 action points. I'm spending one of them, so I have 3 D20s here. Patrick, you have a defense of 2, 1 extra range, so this assault rifle needs to get 3 successes to be able to hit you right now. I don't have an extra action point to make it 4 dice, or else I would.
Come on, dice.
Oh, hang on.
Reroll.
I don't like that reaction.
Dude, if the
Well, I
assault
gotta
rifle
see.
hits, it's gonna be dirty.
Yes, okay, perfect. So what I'm checking was to see if small guns with a tag skill for a raider, which it is.
Yeah.
3 successes. So it was a 2, an 8, and a 15. The 8 is a success, and the 2 is below their tag skill, so that's 2 successes. So that's 3. That's a full hit coming
Didn't
in.
see that
But
coming.
it's just a hit and nothing more.
Guys, they're wasting precious ammunition.
Lex is off to the side and go, knock it off!
He's hearing his
Shoot them before they use all their ammunition, not
That's an
after.
American M31.
Oh,
Thing's a beaut. Hear the scream, and he's like, hollow point round.
Lex, stop worrying about it and shoot him!
That's funny.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to stealth around this. I'm gonna see how this works.
Assault rifle. It has burst. What does burst do?
Burst is the attack may hit 1 additional target within close range of the primary target for each effect rolled. Each additional target costs 1
That's not
additional
good.
shot from the weapon.
Sweet. So that's you guys, by the way.
And Bell.
No.
Got burst, so we'll see how many effects I roll here. It's damage.
I mean 0. We'll see how few effects you roll here, not how many.
So I got a success. The damage of the assault rifle is 5. So I'm going to roll here 5 dice. 1 double hit and 3 pit boys.
Oh.
So that is a total of 5 damage.
Ugh.
And with the 3 successes, that allows me to hit 3 other targets in close range as he goes. And
What's the location?
the location is going to be in the torso for 5 damage. Left leg for 5 damage.
Oh, is the damage the same?
Yeah, I believe so. Burst, the attack made 1 additional target with close range, each effect rolled. Yeah, it just adds another target.
That's ridiculous.
And it costs 1 extra shot, yeah?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's
So he's
spending
wasting ammo.
He's burning his ammo.
He ought to.
And then Zeke, you are taking a shot to the torso for 5. So
Oh, boy.
as an assault rifle rings out from the church. Patrick, what do you do?
So I get pelted in the torso for 4 damage.
Hold up one second. Apologize. And the last shot's going to hit Belle
Oh!
in the torso. Yep. She is 3 targets. She's the 3rd target, so Belle's going to get hit by a stray round.
Oh, Belle.
And he expends 3 extra ammo to do that.
Yeah, I was just turning around to check on Belle, and then next thing I know, these shots ring out.
So what do you do, Patrick?
So-
It's your turn.
And so this guy, he's long range to us?
He is.
They're all long range to us.
All of them.
Well, yeah. We closed in on these 2, but we've dispatched them, and now these
These
new
guys
ones.
are at the far end of town.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not in the
They're in the
structure?
church.
They are in the
But
structure.
the church is at the far end of town.
All right.
All right, so I immediately drop to cover as soon as I take hits. Like before I really assess the damage, I'm kind of like rolling in the dirt and taking a look at Belle, and I see her take a couple shots and just kind of wince. She's a little thicker than me, but not as well armored. Making sure I'm still alive, I want to try to move and break line of sight from these guys in the church.
Okay.
So I think I'll use my minor action to both advance and move back into the tree line. Or
So you-
further into the tree line.
So instead of moving, trying to flank him in the town, you would just run outside of town. Because the town's got a wall around it.
Okay.
You guys are in the gate right now. However, there's several...
So I can sort of take cover behind the gate, and they won't be able to see me any longer.
if that's your intent, yeah, absolutely.
So I'll pull myself out of the dirt, leaving blood spots as I go, and I'll rush to take cover behind the closest, wall of the town where.
So you
they
want
don't
to
have a
fully
firing
obscure
angle.
yourself so neither you nor them can see each other.
And is the wall of the town in medium range of them?
No, it's
Still long range.
still long range.
Okay, then yeah. I want to use my minor action to take cover behind the wall, and then I want to use my major action to inspire and yell out to everybody to get out of this firing lane, get over here to cover. And I want to try to inspire and give some action points.
All right, let's do it.
So that is going to be speech and charisma.
Yep.
Correct? 8,
Yep.
9, 10, 11. Okay, here we go. Come on. Come on, dice. Be kind to me. All right, 2 successes. So 2 more action points go in that pile, right?
Yep.
Yeah?
2 more.
So use those action points, fellas, and get the hell out of there.
Lex, what do you do?
So, question, because I'm hidden inside a house, essentially.
Yeah.
Is there a way for me to, like, stealth and move up? Is that a thing we
Absolutely.
can do? Okay. I'm going to try to stealth, like, through a window or wherever they have open and try to move up and get around to them.
So agility, stealth.
It's sneak, not stealth. That's
Sorry,
all I was
sneak.
saying.
Yeah.
Agility, sneak.
Yeah. Agility and sneak, you're right. All right, let's see. You know what? Just because we need to use action points, can I use an action point to add a dice?
Absolutely.
good with that.
Burn them.
That was the whole.
Yep. I'll use one. Can I get a third dice, please? Woo! Okay, 1 critical and 1 regular success, so 3 successes.
DN was 2, so that 1 action point goes back in the pool.
Cool, cool.
And your minor action was to move a square. The major was to do it stealthily. So you
Yes.
are now at medium range for them, and they don't know where you're at.
Perfect.
Phil, what do you do?
I was just going to say, for action points, some of your other options is reducing the time for 2 action points, take an additional minor action, it costs you 1. To take an additional major action would cost you 2.
Yeah, my turn's
Do
already
you,
done.
do you want to move? Well, the idea is, do you want to
Well-
take another minor action and move closer than medium range
Well, I
in
need
your
a-
sneak position?
I need a minor action to draw my pistol, my last pistol, and then I need to move up again to get into close range.
Right, but
to
what
take
if
a
you
shot.
started in close range? You could spend an action point to move an additional range.
would that carry over the stealth?
It
or
would.
the sneak? Then yeah, could I spend a?
Yes, we're all for that.
Yeah.
So now I'm in.
That's why I
close range
inspired you
hidden,
boys.
kind of seeing them. I imagine I'm like leaning around like a corner.
Yeah, you're
just-
going through like old alleys between the houses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's garbage, trash cans, clotheslines, things like that. One of the structures you go by is burning, and there's bodies hanging out of windows. You can see some of the bodies as you're going through homes and stuff. You can see some of the bodies have being butchered
Yeah.
for like meat.
Oh, that's not good.
And
They took the cannibalism perk.
Yeah, essentially Lex is just thinking to himself, like, this is battle, this is what he actually feels more comfortable with, which is weird. But seeing the bodies, he's going to sit there and he's just going to, like, as he's kind of, like, taking a quick look at them, this is why they need us. Wastelanders don't know how to live out here.
so you are now at close range of them. They are not aware of your presence. Phil, what do you do?
Nope. Taking Bell out. I'm going outside the gate.
Okay, you go outside
Come on,
the gate.
come on.
Patrick is out there as well. I'm assuming you immediately move to the left or right.
Oh yeah, I'm going right around the gate.
Perfect.
Zeke.
Zeke,
So everyone just disappears.
right? Just
Instantly.
run.
Took cover. We like the term took cover.
Sure.
We like the term.
Strategic retreat.
Right. Polling groups say that take cover sounds like a much better term in our focus testing.
Cowardice.
I'm not there, so I can't tell you what we call it.
Exactly. So Zeke is going to. So are there a bunch of houses? Like we're basically standing in the center.
The main
We're at-
avenue of the town.
Yes, and we're just
So we're slightly
taking shots.
in the town, and
Not you two. When you guys got ambushed, you were.
yeah.
You were
Okay.
just inside the main gate.
So can I move to medium range and take cover behind a building?
Yep.
Super. And then can I spend a cap to do another move to get close and stay in cover?
And then spend
Yep,
2 more
absolutely.
caps to hack their head off. The assault rifle guy in particular.
Did I was one of those a major action, like taking the cover?
Yeah.
Taking cover,
Okay.
because it's using a skill.
Okay. There's 2 more there.
You got 4 more in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can have up to 7. Go ahead and spend them.
You know, I'm gonna. What's up?
So just so you know, when you do spend the action points to do another action, all difficulty numbers are increased by 1.
Got it. So yeah, he's gonna stay hidden for one more round.
So you're not hidden. You're just in cover.
Yes, in cover.
Okay.
They know where you are, but they can't see you.
They're all going to go now. Zeke, you're the only target left.
Is this the top of the round or the bottom of the round?
Bottom of the round.
Okay.
They're at the bottom initiative.
Okay.
But they got surprised on us last time.
Yeah.
Correct. So this is technically their first action.
Okay.
You're the only target left now. Everyone
Yeah.
else is gone, out of the line of sight, or hidden.
Yeah.
So all 3 of them are going to shoot at you.
Super.
And you're at close range now.
Yep.
Which is still good because the difficulty number is increased for them
Nice.
because they prefer medium.
Long range weapons get penalties when you move into range of them.
Fantastic.
Because he's got
And
to
you have
swing
cover.
that barrel around.
Nice.
So we'll start with the 2 pipe rifles. Nope. Nope. So ting ting. Both those go wide. Assault rifle. Spending my last action point. Difficulty number of 2.
Yeah.
Only 1 success.
The house held up.
Yes.
So you're sitting there behind some corrugated tin in a
Yes.
barrel,
Yeah.
and like there's an old water jug, one of those clear like ones that you flip upside down, and it like bullet goes through it, and the liquid starts coming out,
leaking on me.
and it's moonshine.
Fantastic.
Don't get shot or don't be near sparks.
All right, so that's the bottom of the round. Patrick, what do you do?
All right. Using the wall as cover, I'm gonna like peek out into the door, line up the closest shot, and take it.
Patrick, you're going. You're at long range. What are you doing?
I mean, I will take my action to seek out a spot of cover behind a house that's closer, and just rush forward while they're distracted by Zeke.
Okay, so you're at long range. Do you want to move to medium or you want to move to close?
If I move to medium, I can still shoot, but if I move to close,
You're
I
forgoing
cannot
your
shoot.
action.
So I'm gonna move to medium.
Okay, so you move up. You're sticking to cover, just like Zeke is.
Yep.
You're at medium range now. You're going to take a shot.
Yes.
With your
Are they
shotgun?
all in the same zone?
They're in the same. Yeah, they are all
Yeah.
in close range.
Then I'll shoot at the assault rifle fellow.
Okay, so all 3 of them are taking cover in the door frame of the church.
Okay.
One's going low, one's going high on one side, and the other's just standing up, and they're both leaning out of the door frame. So they will have cover,
Okay.
just like all you will.
Cool. All right. So I will shoot at the one that is the gravest threat.
Okay,
which
so
seems to be
difficulty
the
number
assault
of
rifle.
1 outside of that range, so it's difficulty number of 2.
Yep. And perhaps I should also.
Yeah, I think you
use
should spend an AP.
I'll use an AP. Give me 3 dice. I do have trigger discipline if I need it. Let's see what happens. Oh, I need it. So,
What does trigger discipline do, Josh?
trigger discipline allows me to re-roll a d20 on small arms at the cost of reducing my rate of fire by 1, which my shotgun's rate of fire is only 1 to begin with, so I can't add bullets already. So, I'll re-roll this one. 10, 11, 12, 13.
2 successes.
13. So, 2 successes.
All right.
Barely by 1 number.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Roll for damage. What'd you roll, Josh?
So I rolled 3 hits and 2 pit boys for a total of 5.
5, and then you have vicious, right?
Yes.
So each pit boy
Vicious
does
and
another
spread.
damage. So that's a total of 7. And then you also have spread, which is each pit boy does another hit,
half damage.
half damage to another part of that target's body. So that's another 4 at 2 different locations. And roll that twice for me.
So torso and right leg.
So the torso and the right leg both get pelted. I'm not sure how you do that with a solid slug, but you do.
Wait.
We don't think too hard about your...
Right at the hip.
Yeah. Yeah, you blow him in half.
There's
and
different
explodes.
slugs in there.
The man with the assault rifle is completely obliterated and now dead. Lex, what do? You just saw the dude. I like to imagine the dude with the assault rifle when he came out to shoot with Zeke, like stood in the middle of the doorway at the hip.
Yeah.
And then Patrick came up. You say something clever before you blow him back.
He was so proud of himself.
It's okay. I put you on the spot.
Yeah.
So regardless, and he goes flying back Django style.
What are the? Because I'm thinking of Mirelurks, but that's Skyrim. What are the Fallout?
No,
Mirelurks
Mirelurks are
is Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout. Yeah, it's like cooking Mirelurks in a hot kettle.
I'll take it.
Seeing this man become eviscerated, it's go time. Pull out my last pistol. Shot. Right?
Nope. Only if you take another major action.
Okay. I'm going to use a minor action to pull out my last pistol. I'm going to spend an action point to be able to take aim with it,
Okay.
which is another minor action, and then I'm going to shoot the nearest wild man.
Perfect.
All right.
Take that shot, that last pistol.
Ooh. Not good. Both
Reroll.
of those are too high.
You do have that reroll because you aimed.
I did aim. I'm going to roll the next highest. Still too high. As the shot goes wide.
As it scorches the side of the church. Phil.
Goddamn Brahmin getting in the way of bullets. Let me see what I can do to this thing. Now, it does not have a critical. It doesn't have an injury, right?
No.
So, can I mean, I'm not a vet. I played one on TV earlier, but I'm not a vet. So, can I still heal the Brahmin in the same way?
Absolutely you can.
Okay.
Yeah. You do
So,
first
it
aid.
is going to be a standard roll. I'm rolling against medicine. I need to have more successes than its number of injuries.
Which is currently 0.
At present. So when I do that, it let's see here. It's int plus medicine. That is going to be a success. 1 short of being tagged. I will heal hit points equal to my medicine rating of 4. So I will heal 4 hit points.
Perfect. Yeah, you staunch the bleeding on the side of the Brahmin.
Good thing I have the other half of this rag here. I'll just shove it in the hole because I'll never know it's.
All right, Phil. It's your turn. Zeke.
So Zeke is going to take a quick sip of the moonshine that's leaking down on him.
Liquid courage.
Take that,
Yep.
Kim.
And he's going to break out from cover and charge towards the door.
Okay. You
All right.
come charging out.
No, I'm not going to use any action points right now. So I'm just going to do regular attack on the guy in the doorway. That is 2 successes.
Oh, my God. And what's your tag? Is it 3?
It is, yeah, it's 3.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So 2 successes. You only
2
needed 1,
successes.
so that you guys get an action point.
What do you think? Spend it on another die of damage?
I think 7 might be good for this.
It wasn't last time, but okay.
Yeah, that was an anomaly. That was an anomaly.
All right, so you're donating an action point to the pool. Rolling
Yep.
7 damage dice here.
7 dice. Oh, man. Bless you. 5. 5 damage to the torso.
So you rolled 1 hit, a double hit, and a pit boy, so 4. However, that pit boy you have vicious, so that's a total of 5.
Yep.
And to the torso, so you come swinging with the axe and you hack him across the chest. Ah! And he's still alive, though. He's gonna go now.
Did he not take 5 whole damage?
Thank you for pointing that out to me. Yes, he did take 5 whole damage, which would mean a critical.
Crit.
Which would be potentially an injury. What Bell didn't have.
Correct. He takes it to the torso.
Which makes sense because if you'd hit him in the head and you took him in the torso.
Oh, right.
it would've
Actually, I
been-
wouldn't roll normally. Yeah, you're right. My
I
bad.
took the torso head to the torso head.
Where? Oh, there it
Hit
is.
him with the torso, and eye pops out.
So you hit him in the torso, and you did 5 damage, so he's going to get a critical hit, because it wasn't absorbed by any cover nor armor. His chest is now criticaled, and what that means at the end of each of his subsequent turns, he's going to take 2 damage dice worth of damage as he's bleeding out currently.
Squirt, squirt.
Alright, well, it's they're going to go now.
right.
So the one standing in the door is going to take a shot at Lex with his pipe gun. 4 successes. I rolled double 2, and their attack skill is 2 for small guns. So I'm going to take 3 action points back. Thank you. 3 damage dice.
Yep.
With a fire rate of 2, so I'm going to add 1 die to this. As he fires 2, tink, tink, with only 1 damage.
Yep.
So
Where's it hitting?
it hits your
This is an important one.
right arm.
Perfect.
So, yeah, you only take 1 damage.
Luckily, I have damage resistance 2, so it's just like shrapnel hits against.
Yep. So he fired 2 shots from his pipe gun. 2, 2. One fighting Zeke.
Bring it.
Bell, that sounded like
Yeah.
Lex maybe got hit, but he's doing okay.
This dude, you're going to see him reach into his waistband, and he pulls up. There's a metal rod that goes across his hand, and then going across his knuckles is a lower jawbone, which is like their equivalent of brass knuckles,
Yeah.
but it's a
Oh,
jawbone. And he's going to come swinging up at you with it.
All right.
I'm spending all 3 action points to add 2 extra die to this roll, total of 4, for 2 success. So your defense is 1.
Yep.
So I'm going to use that extra one to add another damage die to this. Brass knuckles are damage 3. He's adding 1, so he's rolling 4 damage dice against you. For 3 damage to the left leg.
Left leg.
As he
All right.
does, the jawbone shatters. As it's a one-use kind
use.
of... Because it's just a jawbone.
That's so much worse. That bone shrapnel in you is going to be a pain to get rid of.
So you take 3 to the leg.
Super.
Are you?
Alright,
What's your hit points
Reduce
at?
it by 1, so I take 2. So I am currently at 3 health.
Got it. Okay.
Me
It
too.
didn't sound good, Bell. That sounded like Zeke got hit.
Yeah.
He's bleeding.
Thank you very much. He is bleeding. 0-0. Damn.
What?
What? How is that possible?
No.
It's like it's coagulated. You already started.
No. Ghouls don't do that.
He's not a
You
ghoul.
can't do that.
Patrick, you are. Up
All right. So, seeing Phil lead Bell away has got me grinning like a ghoul with a new set of dentures. So I'm just invigorated. I'm just gonna rush in. I'm just gonna take off with my caravan shotgun, and I'm gonna come in through that church door, and I'm gonna look for my first target, hopefully the one that's still engaged with Zeke, and I'm just gonna take a shot.
God. Oh my God. Thank you so much for that. Oh, that made my night. All right, so you're gonna fire your shotgun at
Yeah.
close range, the one that's
Yeah.
engaged with Zeke.
Yeah. So
Just so
I'm
you know,
spending
there's
an
a
action
full
point.
health one. There's still a full health wild man at the other side of the door frame right now.
Yeah.
The one that he's fighting is half dead and bleeding out. Just so you're aware
Right.
of the
Well, my
situation.
logic is, as soon as I can see in the church, I want to clear the targets so that I can free Zeke up to go after the last one.
Okay.
That's sort of my logic.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Oh my god.
Defensive 1.
2 successes with a crit. Yes. So 3 successes.
Okay. 3 successes. You guys get 2 action points.
Spend 1 for damage.
Okay. So that'll be 5.
It's the shot. It's the shotgun.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, I can't do the rate of fire.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So that's 5. And so 4 damage with 1 Pip-Boy, which makes 5 damage, and 1 spread, which does 2 more damage
So you kill him. He only had 2 health left.
to the left arm. Okay.
So
Yeah.
Zeke, the man you're fighting, just goes, tumbling away from you. As
It seems to be a pattern.
don't forget to be keeping don't forget to be keeping track of your ammo too.
Oh,
that
thank
matters
you.
in this game. You
Yes.
fired 3 shells
Yep.
now.
Yep, I were.
Lex, what are you doing?
Well, that just leaves our one person because I'm hearing more meat flesh hitting the ground.
Man flesh is back on the
You
menu.
boys. Gonna take aim at the guy I'm still trying to shoot. So we can add extra dice.
Yeah, for 1 action point, you can add 1 extra d20 to the roll.
But that's not taking ammo. That's just increasing our chances.
That's your chances.
Okay.
Go up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. And then can I get my 2 dice? The dice really wants to get rolled.
Like, nope.
I'm going to give you this. But don't fucking drop it.
Nope, I can't make promises. And then because I took aim, that allows me to re-roll.
Yep.
I'm going to take that. Ooh, nice. Critical. So I got 1 success and then 1 critical, so 3 total.
You're not
success.
tag skilled?
And I am tagged at energy weapons 3, so 2 criticals actually, so 4 total.
4 successes. Target number of 1. So 3 extra go in.
Beautiful.
Why don't you roll for location and then damage?
Why is it always the leg? Right leg.
Just guys trying to make cripples of all
Just
sorts.
trying to cripple. All right, last pistol is 4 dice.
Zap.
Ooh! All right. 1 success, 2 Pip Boys, so that's 3 damage. My 2 Pip Boys, I only need 1 to activate all of my abilities, or do I need to use 1
Yes,
for each?
each does all of them.
Yep.
Okay. So I have Piercing 1, Persistent 1, and Accurate 1. So let's just... Piercing allows me to reduce that armor. Persistent says whatever damage I deal, which is 3, is now going to be sitting on him, that he has to roll to essentially get rid of. Ooh. And Accurate allows me to spend caps to add damage as well.
Nice.
Damage dice or points.
Damage points.
So
Spend whatever you can.
I can only spend up to 3.
So persistent, what that does, just to clarify a little bit,
Yes, please.
is the target suffers the weapon's damage again at each of their subsequent turns.
Yes.
This is you lighting them on fire.
Fire. Yep.
Oh man.
So, and what does accurate do?
Accurate is if you take the aim minor action before attacking with an accurate weapon, you may spend up to 3 action points to add a +1
Damage die.
per action point spent to the attack damage. If you gain damage this way, you may not spend ammunition for extra damage.
Perfect.
A weapon cannot be both accurate and inaccurate.
But you're not using that.
How many we got in here?
You can only use 3, you said.
I can only use 3. So yeah, I'll spend 3 and leave us 3.
So you're going to get 3 extra damage dice to this roll now.
Okay. Which is a double success and a success.
Is this from you adding the stock to the gun?
This is so the accurate is for me adding the short range scope, and then the persistent is because I have the beta wave emitter. So I've
you made the energy more like unstable,
Yes.
so it lights shit on fire.
Yeah, so I have a little
that's cruel.
like ACOG scope. Yeah, well, we were gonna go fight a Deathclaw, not a human.
So total damage?
So 6 total damage.
6 total damage. You did him in the leg, which, interesting enough, is the one place they actually have armor, because they're wearing pants.
But he has Pierce of.
But you have Pierce of 1.
Yep.
So you ignore 1, so you're ignoring his 1 armor.
Yep.
He does have cover.
Yep.
He's going to... Wow. I got 3.
Nice.
So he's going to block 3 of that.
Okay.
So he's going to be taking 3 damage to the right leg.
Yep.
But he is also on fire now.
Yep.
So at the end of each of his turns, your weapon damage is 4, so I'm going to roll 4 more dice to see as he
This poor son
starts
of a bitch.
catching fire. Poor man. So, thanks for the cruel and unusual punishment. Phil, what do you do?
They left the guns out here. I guess I can look for bullets.
Okay. So
I'm going to look through the 2 pipe rifles that were there and shake any of the bullets out.
Okay.
Do I have to roll something?
Yeah.
I do. Okay.
Yeah, roll 4d6.
I have 3 total.
You find 3 rounds of 38 ammo,
Got it.
which is what pipe guns use, I believe.
And that's my action. Oh, look at that there, Bill. I just found some more bullets. That's good.
All right.
Zeke's gonna whip his head up, look across the doorway, see a flaming man. He's gonna strut on over.
Why do the people I attack keep on dying?
That's not why you attack them.
He's gonna wind up. I'm gonna spend one
use everything.
action point.
No, we need it for later.
Roll an extra die.
I want to save at least 3.
Correction, it's not 38, it's 308.
Got it.
Yeah.
So Phil, you got 3 rounds of 308 ammo, which is what the pipe rifle takes.
Perfect.
Do all pipe weapons take 308? Or just
No, the pipe bolt action rifles, those take 308. Sorry, Zeke.
So I got 1 success.
So you come swinging at him, you roll 3 dice, and you get 1 success. That's enough to hit him.
All right. Gonna roll my 7 dice. Not gonna bother with that extra. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 pit boys.
6 pit boys and a double hit.
So 8 base damage plus the
Plus
6.
another
So
6, so that's 14 damage.
wow. So this dude, you chop in half like a tree.
So it goes for his right leg. So he's gonna come up, wind up, chop his right leg off. He timber's over, I'm assuming. Zeke is going to spit on him and say, "Cool off." And that's my cheesy line for the day. All right.
Okay. You've fallen him. His flaming body parts are now like littered across the ground. You are standing inside the atrium of this church.
So I'm going to look around out here in the field.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking to see if there's anything else coming. Raiders, wildmen, staffmen, who I wouldn't know who they are, but people coming in. Anyone there out there?
Nope.
I'm going to wander in the potato field and just dredge a little bit in the ground, see if I
Okay.
can pull up some potatoes.
All right. Take a perception survival test for me as you try to scavenge.
I have one success.
Okay. You're going to spend the next 30 minutes and roll...
Well, I'll spend however long legitimately they let
right.
me.
Hang on a second, because I was also going to want to scavenge. Because
Well,
clearly,
but
we're-
right now
yeah.
you guys are in there. I'm saying for me, I don't know what's going on inside. That's why
I'll let you scavenge.
Yeah, okay. Because I know we have to either choose to do individual or...
Well, basically it's going to be individual. He can't assist you later
Okay.
with you doing the scavenge.
I'm just saying until they call me in, that's what I'm doing. So you can decide what I find or not
Sure.
find.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'll get back to what you find with it out in the field there in a second there, Phil. So the three of you are all standing in the atrium of this church. The church itself, very classic church structure, wooden church pews in front, upon row, and at the back of the church there is a alcove with an iron jail bars across it, and illuminated by oil lanterns is a rocket launcher being held up. And you can see on the walls that there's paintings of these godlike beings descending from the sky with rocket launchers, blowing away
Helldivers.
blowing away monsters and creatures of the night and things like that. And these religious murals along there. And if you spend the time, you briefly can see words. This is their religion story of where this rocket launcher came from. It's not really something you would really be too bothered and interested in, as not
Maybe
really
not the character, but the player, yes.
Yeah. Well, but the rocket launcher is there, but it's behind a set of iron bars.
Oh.
There is, however, a terminal to the left of it.
So, Patrick, I'm assuming this is what you were hoping to get.
This is her.
This seems to be a holy relic. You really expected to talk this out of there?
Now, looking upon her, I feel finer than a rad toad hair split 4 ways. This is our destiny, boys, and we are to be in that cell. Now, I'm not great with computers. I don't know what you guys know, but I'm hoping one of you has a way for us to get in there.
I can take a crack at it, but we definitely need to scavenge food, supplies, medicines. We're not going to get the help we need here.
This is the help, Lex.
This is the help.
Well, you guys go scavenging, and I'm going to take a crack at this thing.
All right. So you're going to attempt to computer hack the terminal. So there's a couple options here. You can either use computer hack to open up the lock to get into it, or you can maybe use explosives to try to blow open the handle. You can see that there's mud fingerprints on the computer terminal where the wildmen had been typing away at a while, and you can see that there's slash marks on the bars, even some bite marks.
Would this be intelligence science to hack it?
Correct.
All right,
No,
that's
thankfully.
what I'm going to go with. That's an 11
Yeah.
for trying to get through, and I definitely don't want to blow this up and
Nope.
the missile launcher as
Yeah,
well.
that'd be great.
These countermeasures seem to keep these wild
So
men
how
out of
does
here.
hacking work in this system?
So it's the same thing. It's 2d6 base. Target number, there's depending on the difficulty, this is a medium difficulty, so you need 2 successes to hack this terminal.
It's basically a word search. You gotta find the right.
You got 2 more action points. I think maybe a 1-for-1 would be a good.
Yeah, I can do one to see if I can
There you go.
try to do this.
Yeah.
So I got 2 successes. Both of them are not in the tag, but they are under.
2 successes, and the target number was 2.
2.
So, I'm going to get to yours in a second, because yours is
You said yours is
8.
11?
Not
Yes,
the tag skill.
but you're right. It is 11. 3 successes.
3
You're right.
successes, so
Right.
get 1 action point back.
Yay! Thank you for that catch.
So the 2 of you, are you 2 going to scavenge?
No, I'm interested in this.
Okay.
God damn.
I want to scavenge, but I can't help but be too enthralled by Lex's operations of this computer device. And
So the 2 of you probably haven't seen that many working computers before.
No. I just
2 towns there's one for controlling the mill, and that there's one for the safe.
Okay.
The gate's hand drawn,
Okay.
or Brahmin drawn or something.
I like ramen.
So there are a few, but not very many.
Yeah.
So the fact that Lex is using this terminal is something to take note of.
Yes, it sure is.
So he goes over, and you see all this code, and he goes, "I'm in." And you hear, and it locks, and the gate goes, and just kind of swings loose.
Zeke is just gonna hit Patrick on the shoulder. He
Look
did
at
it.
it! He's slicker than a sunset sarsaparilla spill.
Is there anything else on this computer, or is it only like a gate computer?
There are several reams of religious text.
No, that doesn't.
Delete.
Yeah. Cultural delete. Honestly, yeah. As unknown to the team, yeah, he's just trying to look for, seeing if there's anything maybe pre-war knowledge that could be. If it's just modern day fanaticism, delete. Like, this is a waste. So we don't need this here.
Do you attempt to glean, like screen, like read it all, or do you just delete it out of hand?
He would delete it out of hand. He's
then
not
that's it.
that trained.
Delete.
Yeah.
I won't go any further detail.
What was that Dell button you pressed there? What'd that
It's how you exit out of them.
Oh, all right.
And then he's gonna go and see what this missile launcher is. Is it just sitting there like?
It's like held up there,
Yeah.
loaded,
Oh,
and
God.
there's crossed rockets behind it. There's a total of 3. You get 3 rockets with this thing.
All right, let's pick that up.
So it uses big guns.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not too sure who wants to wield this thing.
Is it perception in big guns or agility?
Endurance and big guns.
Endurance and big guns.
Either of y'all know how to work one of these?
Now that fellow over there looks like he knows a thing or two.
It doesn't look too complicated. You just pull that trigger right there, right?
Well, it's a hardy weapon. It's like wielding a log as a weapon that throws other logs, and then those logs make more logs.
You're not making any sense there, Lex.
What I'm trying to say is we need someone of Brahmin physique to carry it.
You want to mount this on the back of Bell? I don't know.
Yeah, we got a Brahmin.
You know what? I'm going to hold on to it to be safe.
All right.
You just do that.
Guys, I can't wield this weapon.
out of character,
I can't wield this
Does
weapon.
any of us have big guns?
Nope. No,
Okay,
that's
making sure.
down the line. I want a big gun, but I didn't put any points into it yet because I have 1 and my
right.
endurance is 6.
You were
Mine is
asking earlier,
4.
Like, should I put points in the big gun? I couldn't tell you. Like,
Yeah,
you should.
Yeah, but it's not a tag. It wouldn't be his basic training.
Right, exactly.
So 100%. This is exactly.
Who's got the
Yeah,
highest endurance?
6 out of 20% chance to hit.
6.
His total's the same as his total.
Okay.
Oh, then yeah. Then the point is,
You stay close to
I'm
him.
just gonna be out of character. My character's not giving technology to anybody.
That's what I was assuming.
That's a fair point. Really good point.
So let's get that. 6.
Like, let Zeke have a chance. No.
Nope.
No,
You know what?
no,
I just needed
no,
someone
like-
to carry.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
struggling
say-
there? You struggling there, Lex?
No, it's the blood. It's the open wound in my torso that's causing. Oh, my shoulder that's causing problems.
I mean, I can carry that for you.
It's quite
It
alright.
won't be an issue.
I said no.
All right, fine.
It fits perfectly in this massively oversized golf bag I keep carrying. I really like that.
I did too. It showed how important the squires were.
But how unimportant they're
bad.
considered.
Yeah.
So
how
I
bad some
watched
of
the
them
thing
are.
that they were talking about it. The thing they talked about is they specifically said they did that to showcase the fact that player characters on all their NPCs just shove everything on their
Right.
NPCs.
Right.
I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, 'cause
Nobody's
the
carrying anything.
companions are worthless in the game.
You now have a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Who wants?
Cha-ching!
So you're the wielder of it.
Yep.
So I'm going to throw you some stats. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
So
Take 'em
weapon
down.
type, big gun.
Yep.
Damage 11.
Yep.
Oh.
Damage type physical. Fire rate 0. Range long.
Ooh.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Set up
Qualities
way.
blast and two-handed. Blast means when it hits and if it triggers the quality, then everyone in that same zone takes that damage.
Ooh. Everyone in the zone.
Weight is 21.
Oh god. Yeah.
The 3 of you, what are you 3 doing? You guys have the rocket launcher.
Well,
That's about as pretty a sight as a perfectly preserved pie in a pre-war fridge.
And how many of those have you seen?
You had the chance to go pre-war picnic and done 4 Ps.
A pre-war picnic. You know.
so, like I said before, we need supplies. We need Doc to bandage us, and I think we need to get a move on.
What else is in that cell there?
There was nothing else besides the
There's
rocket.
just the rocket launcher and the rockets. And you could see that.
So yeah, I'm willing to scavenge and get healed up while we're doing that as well.
Well, we can't be sure there's no other wild men running loose in this town. So we ought to
Where's Phil?
take precaution.
Also, don't forget we have to get that assault rifle and stuff.
Yeah,
like that, man.
we do need to get that.
Where's Phil?
Where is Phil? Meanwhile, outside the village, Phil, you're digging around the mud.
I'm gonna start whistling for Belle.
You're digging around. You just start picking. You find one Tato at this point.
Okay.
When you hear a whistle and Belle go, moo, and
Damn it, Brahmin, hold still. I got it. Hey, you're pulling me the wrong. Come on.
and it starts going into the town.
I'm not going to let it go, so I'll walk in with it. You know, there could be a lot more of these in there.
You guys hear muttering as Phil walks in with Belle. And the three of you are standing in the center of the town. What are you all doing?
Bell's got the piece of rag sticking out of the hole.
Oh, poor Belle.
Yeah, I've already kind of explained, so I'm gonna head off. One of you want to get patched up first?
Hey, did
Zeke.
one of you guys grab that gun that was going off earlier?
No.
What? It's right.
So,
We
What
got
are you
this-
doing?
We got this thing, Phil. He's gonna gesture to the rocket launcher.
Yeah, but are we
unless-
running more of the wild men, that thing that threw at all of us and hit poor Bell here?
Another couple guns wouldn't hurt anybody. I think we ought to check it out.
They're right there in front of you.
I mean, I don't know quite how to use
Oh,
it.
don't point it at me. Just pick it up.
Perception and survival.
yeah, perception survival for first. So, you're attempting to scavenge the town, right? This is going to take half an hour.
Okay.
You good with spending that amount of time?
Yeah, because we need to get bandaged, and I imagine it's going to take
Okay.
15, so about 45.
Sure. So you're
that's
going to
okay.
be spending this time helping heal people, and they'll be kind of rotating out when they're not scavenging. The two of you are going to assume assist, so each of you roll 1d20, and if you get a success, you'll add that to this roll.
And I'm going to pick the damn bullets at least out of the pipe guns that are sitting there.
Well, this is part of this all the same scavenge
Oh, is
roll
it?
that's going
Okay.
through the whole town.
What's the perception?
think of those
survival?
Perception survival.
Perception
Same
survival.
as always.
No, nothing.
I thought of those as looting, not scavenging.
It's all the same. One success. So you get one success to this roll. Difficulty number is 2.
Can
Yes.
I add to action or
Not even a question.
Yep. So you'll get 2, right?
He's got one.
But he
needs
got
to roll
one
at least
from
one
the
extra.
assisted.
Holy crap!
He's
I-
getting one extra success.
Yeah. So I already have one success. I have a second success.
Yep.
Can I spin to re-roll?
Luck can re-roll.
Ooh,
Action
that's right.
points cannot.
Can I give him a luck point? Can you transfer a luck
No,
point?
this is his roll.
Yeah.
So just for those, he rolled 2 20s and a 4.
Yep.
So he got the 2 successes, but there's 2 complications coming at him right
Yeah,
now.
I'm going to spin that luck. I definitely don't need that 20 there.
Are
We
you
don't
gonna
have
re-roll
time
both?
to fight 2
Do I get to
gulpers
re-roll
coming out
both,
of
You
or-
his
spent
hole.
2.
Yeah.
All right, re-rolling both the 20s. Don't roll 20s.
Anything but a 20. That would
Oh shit!
So 4 successes total. 3 from me, and then 1 from Zeke helping out.
All right, so really good job.
So that was, I needed 2 success.
You needed 2, so there's 2 extra. Average sized town. This is
Same
so.
person, but not.
Who's writing this down?
I got it.
All right. You find 4 bolt action pipe guns, 7 rounds of 308 ammo, which is what the bolt action pipe guns use. You find an assault rifle with 8 rounds of 5.56. You find 1 Blamco brand mac and cheese, well preserved. 1 thing of canned dog food.
That's for Phil.
1 mutt fruit.
The other one's for Phil. That one's for Phil.
2 potatoes.
Mute fruit. It's not pronounced mud. It's pronounced mute, like mutant.
1 bottle of purified water.
Ooh.
And it rhymes. Mute fruit. Mute.
Really, really quiet fruit.
Mute fruit.
Mute
would-
fruit.
would rhyme.
1 Rad-X,
Yeah. Need
which
some stim packs.
which you take and for a scene increases your damage reduction to radiation by 6. So basically makes you immune to radiation for a scene.
Dang, could have used that.
1 stim pack. Yes. And 5 throwing knives.
Oh,
And this is effectively the 3 of them moving around town, scavenging when I'm
Yeah.
not working on them.
Yeah, picking over the stuff that hasn't been taken by the wild men.
Sure. Or taking the stuff from the wild men that they took from.
Any of you good at throwing?
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about fair.
I can do that.
It's just how the loot dice roll.
Good at throwing.
Wait.
Nope.
Look, I can throw.
Nope.
I can show you. Give me the damn knife.
I'm going to give you the 1 stem pack. There you go, Doc.
I'm not throwing this. I can throw the knives.
I mean, I can roughly hit half the time with a knife.
Give me the damn knife.
Did you give him the 5 knives?
I asked for 1. I said, give me the damn knife.
Well, if you're going to throw them, you might as well take all 5 of them.
Okay.
So you have
Now
5
watch.
throwing knives.
What are the stats on it?
Throw them at the target on their fence there, Phil.
Are they? Hang on. If they're thrown, are they gone? Like ammo?
We can recover them.
I would assume you would.
No, I like the idea that you throw them, they're gone.
They're
Just
so
like in the
fragile,
game.
They fall apart.
You all are feeling a bit peckish, and you're a bit thirsty.
Well, as the person who did the hard work here, I'm gonna eat that Blamco mac and cheese and purified water.
Excuse me.
Well, you're gonna need a pot. You're gonna need some hot water to go with
Blamco, no, you just peel it open like an MRE. It just goes pre-cooked.
that. I mean, yeah, you can eat it dusty, but you really want to combine it with
purified
irradiated
water. Yeah,
no,
purified.
well, okay, purified water.
So that's a combo meal. You are no longer thirsty or peckish.
Yeah, I do have a purified water if you want to combine it with the irradiated Blamco.
Guys, I can't be the only one here who has weapons.
So
No,
You
I'm
eat-
very good at that.
you guys spend your time eating and drinking.
Yep.
So you eat, you get 4 hit points back.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
I need
sweet.
that.
Well, it depends on the food.
Okay.
I had the Blamco, so is that 4 for me? Nice. Doc, you don't need to heal me.
3 for Tato. You get potentially irradiated, but you don't worry about that, so
Yeah.
you're good.
Would that heal me my last point?
Only it wouldn't bring you over the threshold because you need 3, and it's only 1 point of radiation. is
Before you
potential.
guys eat, do you want me to make the roll for having worked on you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Doc,
please.
you don't need to work on me.
Okay, so nobody actually has an injury, so everything's a 0.
Yep. So just roll.
So
We do have
for-
radiation, though. I have rads.
Yeah, but
Same.
he can't heal radiation.
I don't
You
like
need
it.
Rad'wood.
Right, but the Radaway could. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
That's
Don't
a
waste
different
it.
roll.
Yeah.
Totally. I'm just saying. We
so
might could use
Lex,
the
I
Radaway.
have 2 successes for you, so throw 2 in there. You will heal 4 hit points.
Hook me up, Phil.
Patrick, you also have no injuries presently,
Nope.
so that is 3 successes. Go ahead and drop 3 in there. That's 4 for you.
For Max.
Yes.
And for you, you have no injuries. Do you have damage?
Blamco would have healed me.
Okay. Could have saved the Blamco, but
No, he needs to eat it.
No, I
anyways.
need to
Yeah.
eat. I imagine
You
you're
all
like
need to eat.
you're pulling out. Like I'm not gonna say it isn't.
Yeah.
Like you're
And
pulling
I'm-
out the.
go ahead and pop one out of there because yeah, just pull one out of there. I have a +1 DR because I'm doing it on myself.
Yeah.
And I do succeed.
and
With a
you-
complication.
You want to spend? We got Max. Well, we're at.
That doesn't do
gotta
anything
spend
to
a luck
that.
to do
I'm going to
that.
spend a luck point.
That's right. That's right.
No, nope. I'm going to do
Take
the complication.
All right, you take the complication.
He becomes a ghoul.
You're
Guys,
done.
he's feral. We gotta stop him.
I began the game as a ghoul. This is pretty complicated.
Yeah.
Zeke's going to eat a cram, by the way.
I do have food if anybody needs food. So.
Yeah.
More about
I'm
water.
gonna hand you
5.
the.
Remember, everybody has it in there.
Golly. Would
Does beer count as water?
would Phil have been able to
Patrick.
apply Radaway?
If someone gave it to me to do,
Anyone can apply right away.
I wouldn't
Okay.
spend it on one radiation.
I got 3.
Oh,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
use it.
Yeah, you definitely
Yeah.
need it.
Yep.
Because that way you have max
That's-
HP.
I've been feeling a little nauseous here
Yeah.
for a
Yeah,
bit.
you're looking.
He hadn't been feeling good since the mongrel battle.
Heals 4 radiation.
Patrick,
4 radiation,
I'm gonna give
nice.
you the canned dog food, the one mutafruit, and
It is
the two-
non-addictive. It says.
And what?
the 2 potatoes.
Just
Oh,
like
cool.
in
Okay.
Helldivers. The stems are non-addictive.
and then remember with the weapons, we're going to put those all on Belle.
All the extra weapons, yeah.
Yeah, we're not arming her. She has no hard points, but we're putting them on Belle's hair. Mecha Belle.
Oh, I don't know.
Is anyone
I don't
taking
know.
the assault rifle to use?
Yes, I thought he was.
Hang on.
Eh.
Hang on now.
I mean,
don't-
it
you
counts
don't-
as a small gun.
It is a small gun.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not. I'm willing to give it up if anybody wants it, but
I'm good at it.
I mean, you're just
but I
so
don't
good
tend
with
to be
that
running in
shotgun.
there.
my small guns is 13.
Better than mine.
Is it attack skill too?
Would he give it up, though?
Well, so that's the thing is like he's sitting there like I imagine we're
Well,
eating
all
and
3 of
talking.
you were
about-
scavenging. Doesn't
Yeah.
inherently. I mean,
Does-
you
it
did say
doesn't
you wanted to
automatically
grab it.
be
So
on him.
Yeah. Well, especially because
Well, they
they're
ran
racing.
out of this one. Like they're, they're right there.
I've been wanting to grab it, but we've been moving forward. Either here or there. The point is like I imagine we're sitting around eating, separating this, and it's like, hey, you take this, you carry this. You don't want to put
So,
it
Lex, what you going to do with the assault rifle?
Look, we're going to be fighting to Deathclaw.
Probably.
I'll take control of the big gun.
Yep, makes sense.
I got the las and the mine, so we can try to,
How many
keep
guns
it
do
at
you think you
distance.
could shoot at once?
Well, that's it. I'm going to use my las pistol as a backup. We're going to hit it from afar, I think is the smart plan.
That makes sense.
You're a scattergun, you're mighty fierce with it.
Well, I appreciate you
So-
saying that there, Lex.
That assault rifle seemed to be pretty powerful. Maybe one of these guys takes it since you got that last thing.
I agree. It's just now I'm looking between you two. I think.
No, don't look at me. I got the knives.
You know, as handy as this axe might be, I don't think I want to get close to a Deathclaw.
I agree. Now, do you think you're better at a scattergun, or do you think you're better at an assault rifle?
You know, the best thing I've ever shot here is this pistol on my hip. I don't know if I could shoot what you got there.
For the record, you do have small guns, and you can
Yes.
shoot it.
Yeah.
But he's not.
You're just role playing it.
yes.
Just making sure
Yeah.
you understood. Perfect.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, if we luck out and do find your pop and a few of the others, we should be able to arm them as well.
But I'm imagining worst case we're gonna have to go through the Deathclaw to get to them.
Yep. Let's hope those 3 rockets will take it out. We don't have
Would
to worry about it.
I know? Because I imagine I spent some time probably. This is me trying to figure out of character. How skilled are you?
You wouldn't know.
With
He
a
hasn't
gun?
really used a gun
Yeah.
very much.
With a gun? Basic.
Yeah. Okay. So
Like, I am no sharpshooter, for sure.
You see him walking around town with the axe going bang, bang, bang.
yeah,
And how many rounds do we have for the assault rifle?
we have 8 shots on it. Unless you burst it, which unless there's baby death claws, we don't need to burst.
Yeah.
We don't need to burst it.
No,
Or
I ought to
other
take
death claw.
I ought to take pilot over that their assault rifle. If anybody needs my trusty shotgun, we can pass them around here.
Use the assault rifle to start shotgun when it runs up on us, because we can all.
We need
imagine
all the
missiles
bullets we
aren't
can
gonna
get.
Take this thing out.
Okay, so look, I've never fought one of those things, heard about them, but it just seems to me like, at least back in the day, 3 of those rockets ought to take out pretty much anything, unless you miss.
Well, death claws are steel. Our scales is hard as steel. Bite stronger than a Yaogwai. Ferocity more than a scorned woman.
So you fought one before.
No, I've only heard about them.
So
Yeah, no,
what
I've
we,
fought a scorned
what we
woman.
need to
They're
do here,
terrible.
Phil, is we need to keep all the attention off of Lex. So whatever's loud and distracting needs to go to other folk, so that Lex can get off those 3 rocket shots.
We're not getting that
Bell.
close.
What do you mean that close? This thing will hit from a county mile.
Right, so we're back here yelling at the thing. Why don't we just sneak up on it and not make noise?
So Zeke walks up to Bell and just bing, ding, ding, ding.
No, we
no,
just
no,
fell
those
off.
are those are still sitting. Yeah.
I appreciate the moment, though. No, you go over and pet it and go, "Moo." At the moment he goes, well, we got to keep it distracted.
No, now we're not using Bell as no sort of bait. I'm telling you, everybody's coming home alive, and that includes my precious Brahmin here. So that is not up for debate.
So now they're all alive.
There is a way we can pull this off with what we have
I'm
putting Bell at
feeling
risk.
positive.
Now, I'm starting to kind of stand in front of Bell protectively and make sure that nobody's kind of getting any ideas.
Look, I don't want Bell to die.
Well, I
She's
would
just
hope
a distraction. She'll be making enough noise.
not. Bell is not a very fast Brahmin.
She's
Yes.
really not, trust
know.
me.
Death claws, on the other hand, are very fast creatures, and they will outrun her.
And they'll run straight into my axe.
We'll look it, and then I'm gonna also pull out the frag mine, which they haven't seen me take.
What the hell is
Whoa!
So we can place this in front of us, buy us a line of, a skirmish, attack it from range. When it moves up, switch over to closer ranged weapons, buy us some time.
that? So,
Okay.
by that thinking, you're going to set the mine in front of us, and by the time it gets up here and blows up, we're what?
So one of us is gonna
Backing
have
up,
to,
I hope?
One of us is gonna sneak up, try to place this in front of us quite a bit of a way. Come on back, and we're gonna take shots at this thing. Pull it through this explosive. Hopefully, shots willing, it dies before it even gets to it.
I hope Bell takes it
Right. No, and I'm telling you, a death claw will be equally as attracted to a human being or a shriveled up human being like a ghoul then the death claw would be attracted to a Brahmin. There's nothing there for a death claw to eat that you can't get off a human bone.
Right, but if we're being, looking at things
Yeah,
strategically.
and the human
The Brahmin
and
can't
or
shoot a
the
gun.
ghoul can
Now,
figure
but
out.
wait, hold on.
I hate to
the Brahmin
interrupt you.
can't carry a mine.
Can we discuss this on the ferry?
No.
I think that's a great idea.
We finish eating, and yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, you guys are having this discussion as you're eating out your cram and blanco mac and cheese and everything like that, and you guys depart from the town of Staffman, the now burning wreckage, the dead raiders laying across the street. You guys follow your little trail back to the ferry. You load Bell on, and
We watch out for new landmines.
yeah,
Yep.
no new ones have grown. Freshly harvested, actually. And Zeke begins cranking. And you guys are having this discussion about tactics. And in the very distance, you hear,
Oh hell!
as the fog in the upper trees kind of reverberates with the roar of some monstrosity in the hills. As you guys make your way back across the great river.
Thank you for joining us on another NCRP Productions podcast. We couldn't do this without you, so please like and subscribe everywhere we're found, including YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Google, Apple, Spotify, and other great podcast sites. If you'd like to help us continue making more content, we'd love to have your support on our Patreon. And we'd like to give a special shout out to our current patrons, our Seegson Employees of the Month, Michael H., Michael P., and our Breaker of Seals, Frank H., Christopher C., Matthew K. Thank you all. We truly, truly appreciate it. And a very special thanks to our fantastic artist, Jacob Blackmon, who you can reach on his Patreon under his name, or DeviantArt under the name Prodigy Duck.